Okay, this is a little testing tutorial about how to instantiate or um, reuse existing scenes. Let's go for it. I just take this tank track, which is a path 3D curve, and I put it into this other scene too, and then I double click on it, so I have this original opened. So, and if I save this, so what happened if I just change, this, just move this up, and it changed the path in this scene. It also changed it in the original template. Trying to understand how to avoid this behavior, I go Control C, Control C, Control C. Now we're back to the original position. So let's go move it back in. Now we have this. Move it back in here. Now we have this. And now I try to right click inside the scene and make it local. Okay, it's not saved, nothing. Here I didn't make it local, so I still have the option make local. Here the option should be gone. It's not possible to make it local anymore inside this scene because I already clicked the button make local. So here in the original scene itself, which is the track 3D, if I do right click and try to make it local, it's not possible because it's the scene itself. So here the scene is inside a parent scene, so I was able to make it local, like I could be able to make it local here in the scene number 2. So what happens now? So I made this scene local, so I move it up. Okay, from my understanding it shouldn't have changed this one, because this one is still dependent to the original one. But it made the change. And I guess it's because it's not saved. I clicked this button make local and I didn't save it. So let's try to go back. Let's try to do it to save it. Yeah. Control S. I saved the scene. Okay, and let's see if we're getting any changes inside the original scene. We still get changes inside the original scene. If I move the original one up, this one it's getting moved up, and this one is getting moved up. Okay, let's try another thing. Just save it, and this, don't save this. Let's close it without saving, don't save. So I hope the original one will still, if I double click, the original one is also changed. Yeah. Okay, let's close it without saving. And this is interesting. Now this one is changed, and this one is changed to the original one. Double click. We have this one, we have this one, we have this one. But this one, I guess, is still connected to the original scene, to this one, and is taking any changes inside the original scene, because it now want to be saved, even if I just made it local. Okay, so let's try another thing. Project, reload current project. Don't save, because I don't want to have the original scene saved. There was some error, I guess. And now, after reloading, looks like... Let's do something more safe. And the original one is not touched anymore. Which means, from my understanding, you have to... Let's try it again. So, this one now is... Let me just, to make it clear, made local. Okay. Let's move the original one inside again and just better visualization, just move it over there. Okay, so this one is the original template. Let's move it up. And this one never was made local, so let me just make it local right now. Inside the scene 2, make local, save it, reload, save and close. Okay, let's see. So this one also made local. Okay, save. Okay, now we have this one. Just change this. Okay, let's go. This is still the original. So if I double click on the original and open this in a new window, if I move this up, I expect to have in scene 1 the original, which is this, changed. And this is changed. So, and that's basically for what I understand. If I try it again, just remove all this. Remove. Close this without saving. Don't save. Save the scene. Save the scene. Project reload. Let me just reload the current project again. Okay, now we again here. We have 2 empty scenes, so let's try it again. I take my original one, which I just have as a template, whatever scene it is. I right click, make local, just for my understanding, made local, it's just for me, save. And again, if I just, it's still taking the changes from the original one. If I open the original one, move this up, no, it's not taking the changes. What happens if I move this up? I guess it depends on if the original scene is opened at this time, you making it local. Let's try this. Okay, save the scene. Test scene 1, whatever. Okay, let's put in this one. Make it local. Made local without restarting Godot. Okay. So let me just try saving the scene, and then just open this, double click, and just move this up. So this is not changing. Okay, let's try another thing. Move this inside, make local while the original is open. So make local while original is open. Okay. And you already see it already took the original changes, which makes sense because I changed the original, then I moved the original inside. Let me see. And then I made it local. Let's see if this original is still getting the changes because I didn't saved scene number 2. Move it up. And it looks like it's still connected with the original. Yes. Okay, let's save scene 2 after making it original. Make local. Save. So, from my understanding now, it should be just independent. But it's still connected with the original scene. Okay, let's save this. So, let's move this. This is disconnected to the original. Made local with restarting Godot. And this is made local while original is open, which means it's still connected. And now let's try a restart without saving the original. Don't save. What happens if I open it now? The original is back to this original. Now it's disconnected. Okay. This is confusing. Okay, so basically what I understand, let's say you have the original. Don't save. Okay. If I save this. Okay, I guess it's not really necessary to make a restart of Godot. What you need to be aware of. Okay, let's do this. The original is not open. Right click, make local, save. So this is the new one. Made local original scene was not opened at this time. Okay. Now I just don't save. I just move this up and double click on the original. So the original is not connected. This is original. Okay. So I just close the original, don't save.